thank you for joining and thank you for clicking on this video. Please like this video so that I will get more motivation to continue this mock interviews. And this is the DevOps mock interview day 92. We have already completed 91 mock interviews. Please go and check that mock interviews. I'm not going to show. You just go to my YouTube channel. Okay, there you can go to playlist section. There you can find right multiple playlist. Okay, I know it will be easy for you to check it out. Okay, and one more thing, next month I'm starting a next level new batch on DevOps. Okay, so if you see DevOps class calendar batch 2, okay, already batch 1 was completed and now I'm going to start batch 2. So if you see from 10th March I have mentioned, but it is not an updated calendar. You can make it as updated itself. Only 1 week, okay, only 1 week will be forwarded. So 17th March it will start a new batch. Okay, and 17th May batch will be ended. Okay, nearly 60 days you will be having a training, and the class calendar and the tools which we are discuss, we will start from Git, Jenkins, Terraform, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, and AWS. Everything will be implemented on the AWS cloud and a DevOps project. Okay, so this is the class calendar from morning 7 a.m. Okay, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. IST. Daily 1 hour of class will be there. Okay, class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, class 5. Monday to Friday you will be having a classes. Saturday and Sunday you will be having a holiday. So this is a holiday for me. Okay, during these holidays we will conduct mock interviews. Okay, so that you will be having more confidence to learn the tools. Okay, as a DevOps engineer, right, we will forget the tool. So once we are working on Git, once we go to Jenkins, we will forget about Git. Even I too forget. Okay, what is this Git cherry pick, right? Git reset. So what is the use of that? If I don't revise, definitely I will also forget. So we need to revise the tools. So how we can able to revise? By attending mock interviews as itself. Okay, and people will join for the mock interview. We need to wait. Okay, you can see my mobile number, right? Right, mobile number. In the screen also it is visible. Okay, someone is joining. Yeah, Harun, thank you so much for joining. And I don't want to waste the time. Please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Good evening, Pawan.
Yeah, hi, good evening. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. I can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, first of all, thank you for this opportunity. It's great to be here. My name is Arun. I have over 5 years of experience as a DevOps engineer. My core expertise lies in building robust CI/CD pipelines using tools like Jenkins and Git. Along with, I have extensive experience in containerization and orchestration with the Docker and Kubernetes. Additionally, I utilize Terraform for infrastructure as a code and Ansible for configuration management. I'm also skilled in monitoring and observability with Prometheus and Grafana, which help in ensuring the system reliability and performance. Over these years, I have also gained experience with a range of AWS services from compute, networking, security, database, etc. And that's the snapshot of my experience. I'm really excited about the opportunity to bring my expertise to your team and drive continuous improvement in development and operations.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
Thank you.
I will also try to introduce myself. If there is any mistakes, please let me know. Yeah,
Yeah,
hi.
please.
Thank you so much for having me today. I have over 7 years of experience in the IT industry. Okay, and coming to my expertise, I've started my career as a Linux administrator, where I worked on the Linux administration and cloud computing, and as well as DevOps. So from the starting 1 year, I worked as a Linux administrator. Then after, I got an exposure of cloud computing, where I worked on cloud services like EC2, VPC, S3. Then from the past 5 years, I'm working as a DevOps engineer. So coming to my expertise, I'm using Git as a source code management tool, Jenkins for CI and CD tool, which is a continuous integration delivery tool, and Docker for containerization, Kubernetes for orchestration. I'm also expertise in infrastructure using Terraform and configuration management using Ansible. Coming to AWS services, I have experience in IAM, EC2, S3, and VPC. Yeah, that's all about me. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Yeah, that's nice. I don't have any feedback, but that is a learning for me from your introduction. I'll have to, elaborate about my experience, like where I started, how I transitioned into the cloud, and all those things. I will have to work on that. Like this.
Okay. Yeah, I am not up to the mark, but yeah, still I need to. I was learning. I need to become perfect. Okay, let's wait for two
Sure.
minutes. If no one joins, we will continue. Once try to
Okay, sure.
remind in our group as well if anyone joins.
Yes, we'll do that. Okay.
So yeah, as no one is joining, let's continue the mock interview. Today, major focus will be on Terraform. If you don't know, no issues. If you know, try it.
Sure.
If you don't know, just let me know. Just give tell pass.
Okay.
So first question was, how do you manage secrets securely in Terraform?
So I guess using a Hashika vault, we can manage the secrets in Terraform.
Okay. So how do you handle Terraform state locking in a team environment? How do you handle
Pause.
Terraform state locking in a team environment? Sapna, you want to try? How do you handle Terraform state locking in a team environment? So today I've attended one more client interview. Okay, he has asked me regarding what is the use of Git reset. Okay, for some time I just confused. Okay, so obviously if you don't revise, definitely. Then after thinking, okay, within a span of one or with right 1 to 2 seconds, okay, I got it. Oh, using Git reset, we can able to right move the changes from staging area to working tree. Sometimes, yeah, obviously, as a human being, we will forget. So that's the reason we need to revise the concepts.
Yes.
If not, it will be very, very difficult. As a job hunter, we need to revise the concepts. Okay, as I teach training, definitely some it will be little bit advantage for me, but still I will also forget. So if I am also forgetting, okay, it's not a right issue from your side. So you should not get demotivated. It's a normal behavior of a human. We are working on multiple tools. Obviously, we will forget. It's okay. So don't blame yourself why I'm not able to remember these concepts. So will I get the job or not? No need to worry. The only thing was you need to do attend multiple interviews. It's okay to fail. Okay, fail first to get success. Right? If you fail continuously, definitely right, you will get a better opportunity. It's okay. Whatever the interview you are attending, you will be having a right thought. Okay, let me crack this interview. But sometimes you are right, it will not going to happen. It's okay, leave it. God will give you the next level opportunity. Just think like that. Continue. That's it.
Definitely.
Okay. No one want to try? Okay, I will
So
go to next question.
we can use DynamoDB to store the state file. So using that,
DynamoDB, we cannot able to store the state file. Using DynamoDB, we can able to log the file. In the S3 bucket, we can able to store the state file. So what happens if a Terraform apply fails in the middle of execution?
It will not create the any instances or any or it will not work. It will not create any
Resources.
services in the uh, AWS.
Okay. So how do you dynamically create multiple similar resources in Terraform?
Using cloud function, we can create multiple resources. A count will create multiple instances like that.
Okay.
Or using list.
So how do you deploy different environments using Terraform?
In for that we can use workspace for the deploying different environment. So we'll create Terraform workspace like
Super.
so
Yes.
we'll create.
So what are Terraform provisioners and when should you use them?
When we want to execute any means scripting file, so in that case we'll use provisions.
Okay, once a resource is created, if you want to do some perform some actions inside your, like for suppose if you are creating EC2 instance, after once the EC2 instance is ready, if I want to execute some scripts or all everything, we can use a Terraform provisioner.
Just like Ansible maybe. So Ansible also we'll use
Yes,
like.
yes. How do you handle drift detection in Terraform?
We'll use Terraform plan to check the means what is going what we want to create and
Okay,
all.
super. So how do you optimize Terraform execution time?
Using count function, we'll use the list. To, we'll use module to optimize the time, or reuse the same function again and
Super.
again if you want.
So you're almost right. Let's check answer. How do you perform a rollback in Terraform? Nothing but we need to store your Terraform right in a Git. Yes, source code
Yeah.
repository. If something happens, I can, if you want to roll back, definitely I can use that right. Git
Yes.
whatever the state file I've stored, I can roll back. Right. I will update the state file and I'll apply it. So how do you enforce compliance policies in Terraform? Nothing but there will be some policies, right? How you will.
Yeah, will not mention credential in the state file. So yeah, we'll export. We can use export. So some credential we will not mention in means our environment or RTF file for the security purpose.
Okay. Okay, let's check the answers. Okay, once we check the answers, we can wind up. Okay, I too don't want to waste your time. So how do you manage the secrets securely in Terraform? Use AWS Secrets Manager or Archicop Vault. Okay, and avoid hard coding secrets in .tf file. Yes, so we can use a variable type and the sensitive true. Then it will be you if you use sensitive argument, right? It will helps. So store secrets in remote backend and retrieve them dynamically. So example, fetching secrets from AWS SSM parameter store. So data AWS SSM parameter DB password name, okay, slash prod slash DB password. Nothing but I'm storing somewhere else, I'm calling it using data. So what is the data sources? To fetch the value from the cloud, we will use a data sources, yes or no? Same thing I'm doing here. So how do you handle Terraform state locking in a team environment? Okay, use AWS S3 backend with DynamoDB for locking to prevent simultaneous modification. So backend S3 bucket key region and the DynamoDB name. So what happens if a Terraform apply fails in the middle of execution? Terraform follows a partial state update approach. Some resources may be created while other remains pending. Use Terraform state list to inspect the current state. Use Terraform apply to retry or Terraform destroy to clean up resources. So how do you dynamically create multiple similar resources in Terraform? So use counter for each, as you mentioned the same resource AWS instance web count 3, or you can use for each as well. So how do you deploy different environments using Terraform? Use workspaces or a separate state files. So what are Terraform provisioner and when should you use them? The provisioners execute scripts on local or remote machines used for configuration after resource creation. So not recommended for infrastructure management. Yes or no? For example, remote exec provisioner to run a script on EC2 instance, resource AWS instance, AMI instance type provisioner, update and install the Nginx. So how do you handle drift detection in Terraform? You run Terraform plan regularly to detect differences. Use Terraform apply to reconcile changes. Integrate Terraform drift detection into a CI/CD pipeline. So GitHub actions, Terraform plan -node TF plan. So how do you optimize Terraform execution time? So avoid unnecessary dependencies. Okay, it depends on only where needed. So use data sources to fetch existing resources instead of creating new ones. So how do you perform a rollback in Terraform? So use Terraform state snapshots. So to create the snapshot, Terraform state pull backup.tf. If needed, you can restore Terraform state, push backup.tf state, or you can use git checkout previous version, then Terraform apply, it will create the particular resources. How do you enforce compliance policies in Terraform? So use Sentinel policies for Hardship Terraform Cloud. Use Open Policy Agent with Terraform Cloud or CI/CD pipeline. So you have mentioned Terraform Cloud, right? So define required tags and security settings and policies. So example, deny EC2 without tags using Sentinel policy. So this is the policy example. Okay, that's it for today. And whoever watching this video on YouTube, if you are looking for training, you can ping me on WhatsApp. Okay, the new batch will going to start from next month. And this is the tool cycle. And yeah, that's it for today. And like this video to right if you want a next mock interview.